just was like slowly recognizing like this is wow what he's singing about. Again, that line there was that just kind of jumped out. That just grabbed me, with the whole
Yeah,
I'm a father, and
right.
just I've always been a sucker, back to the play in the movie 1776 when that song, Mama look sharp, the song where the soldier's telling his mom to, look for him in the fields because he's
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not
oh my
familiar with that.
God. I weep every time, Harry Chapin and Cats in the Cradle, just anything about a son and a father like that, or just a son of a kid. So that just got me right there. That totally knocked me over when I was listening to the song. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of
I almost jumped out of my
Into
seat.
Music. Sorry, Chris. Hey Chris, how you
Hey,
doing,
Greg.
man?
I'm
So
good, man.
that's
How
my
you
buddy
doing?
Chris. That's my buddy Chris over there. And the way it works for newcomers is that we feed songs to each other, and then one of us goes and listens and comes back and talks about it. So Chris, you got something for me tonight.
Okay, so I have a request for you from Peter Blythe, and the song is by Billy Bragg, and the song is called Everywhere.
I
So
know
give it a
Billy
listen.
Bragg. I don't know
Hmm?
that song. I know Billy Bragg. I don't know that song.
Okay,
So Billy
you
Bragg,
will
man,
know it soon.
brings back memories of the '90s, man. That album, the,
Uh,
the Woody Guthrie one, with him and Wilco.
Okay,
Hey, let me go check it out. Come on back.
okay.
Digging boys for an extended stay. Those were the final orders to come down that day. Waiting to be saved in the Philippines. You wait forever for the young Marines. Now I believe to be here is right, but I have to say that I'm scared tonight. Crouching in this hole with a mouth full of sand. What comes first, the country or the man? Look at those slanted eyes coming up over the hill, catching us by surprise. It's time to kill or to be killed. Over here, over there, it's the same everywhere. A boy cries out for his mama before he dies for his home. All my life I've wanted to be as clever and strong as my best friend Lee. We grew up together along Half Moon Bay. Lee was Japanese, born in the USA. When Tommy was fighting Jerry along the river Seine, me and Lee, we wanted to do the same. Then they bombed Pearl Harbor at the break of day. I was headed for these islands when Lee was hauled away. And they said, look at his slanted eyes. He's guilty as guilty can be. Sent here as enemy spies to sabotage the land of the free. My platoon was never saved. That little foxhole became my island grave. Lee got out of jail, but a prisoner he remained, till he ended his own life to lose that ball and chain. And they said, oh, little slanted eyes, can't you forgive and forget? And he said, oh, Mr. Friendly Ghost, can you catch water in a net? Over here, over there, it's the same everywhere. A boy cries out for his mama before he dies for his home. A boy cries out for his mama before he dies for his home.
Wow, such a sad song. Uh, Beautiful music though. Yeah, let's talk with Chris about this.
Okay, so
Yeah, I love his voice, man. Like I said, I was talking about that album that he did with Wilco, and that's great stuff, man. Chris, if you ever get a chance to check it out, go check it out.
mhm,
Billy Bragg and Wilco, Woody Guthrie songs. So yeah, his voice is great. Um, yeah, I really like the song. I mean, the first listen, it sounds like it's funny. Like the music sort of betrays, I think, the message, the lyrics. I think the lyrics, from what I understood, especially as the song was going on, at one point I'm like sipping my drink here, I'm like, and then I'm like hearing it. It's like I think he's talking about World War II and
mhm,
you know uh, men dying. In fact, the one lyric here that was so like gripping. Over here, over there, it's the same everywhere.
mhm.
The title. Boy cries out for his mama before he dies for his home.
And
That
then
that's heavy
mentioning
stuff.
over there, that's like, remember, that
Right.
song,
Meant
popular
over
term, World Over
exactly.
There
Oh yeah,
by,
yeah. I
who
got that
wrote
irony.
that?
Yeah.
George M. Cohan? I don't remember.
I don't know. Yeah, your
But
guess is
anyway,
as
that
good
was
as
big
mine.
during World War One
Yeah.
about the war. And you said this, so were you saying that the music doesn't match the
Yeah,
lyrics
I
to
didn't
you?
really think. I mean,
I
I didn't
thought
think.
it did. I thought it was like, this is the sound, this is the type of melody and chord progression that like a more modern folk type song would have in my to my ears.
I guess maybe because
And it
of
had a somberness to it,
yeah, yeah,
musically.
yeah. It might be just that over the last few months or so, listening to something like this almost with war and death, we've heard some heavy. I don't
Yeah,
know,
it's kind of that's hard to listen to sometimes,
Yeah, so I think he
when
probably made the
you
right.
really think
Yeah,
about the
I'm
stuff
not.
he's written.
I was only making an observation. I'm not actually
Mhm.
criticizing. I love the music. I think the music is
No, I know you
beautiful.
weren't I know you
It's
weren't
beautiful.
criticizing it.
It just there was, and I'm not saying it had a light bouncy, let's go, bop and stuff, but I think that it was beautiful and it was just pretty, and it had that mandolin in the beginning that was gorgeous. I love
Uh-huh.
that. Lovely piano. The
Uh-huh.
piano was also prominent
Right.
through the song. I just was like slowly recognizing like this is wow what he's singing about. Again, that line there was that just kind of jumped out. That just grabbed me, with the whole
Yeah.
I'm a father, and
Right.
just I've always been a sucker, back to the play in the movie 1776 when that song, Mama look sharp, the song where the soldier's telling his mom to, look for him in the fields because he's
Oh, I
dead.
didn't know that. I don't know
Oh my
familiar with that.
God. I weep every time, Harry Chapin and Cats in the Cradle, just anything about a son and a father like that, or just a son of a kid. So that just got me right there. That totally knocked me over when I was listening to the song. And yeah, really, yeah, I wonder what inspired him to write this. I wonder if this is a true story, something that he read and
Hmm.
inspired him to write about it.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, as good folk singers do, right? A
Well,
lot of times
I don't
they'll
know. No,
kind of
I don't know. Oh, a true. This was okay. This song, I haven't said anything about actually the facts. So you're mentioning stuff, and I should be looking it up. Um, this song actually was written by two guys, Sid Griffin and Greg Trooper, and
okay.
so and they're fairly contemporary. You know, they well, this came out in '91. Okay, so when I say contemporary, I mean within our lifetimes. Um, but it was since it was about World War II, right? And it mentions about his friend Lee, who was Japanese and born in the USA, and how they basically took him away to an internment camp, I assume.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's sad stuff. It talks about being prisoner and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah,
So um, so this was written by those other two guys, but it was first released by Billy Bragg. So he's the first one to
okay.
release a copy
Yeah,
of a version of it. I mean, and then the other, at least Sid Griffin, one of the writers, did it himself later on.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, this is as somber as this is. I think it's a good song, and I agree
yeah.
with Matt on his voice. Um, and anything else you want to say about it?
No, just say, Peter, thank you. This is a really nice request.
Yeah, this was a good
Yeah,
one.
thank you. And I'll take us out and say, Chris, you
Okay,
have a good rest of the day. And to everyone
you
out there,
too.
hit all the good buttons. And we'll see every one of you on the next episode of Into the Music.
See you.